Well, fellas, we go get right into it. My motherfucking school, you guys are all gonna wait until it costs a whole bunch of thousands. Oh wait, I gotta get my phone just in case somebody call. Hold on. All right. Okay, so I got my phone. Y'all can call in, but I still ain't got my shit together. But what I was gonna say, oh, you guys gonna wait until it costs a whole bunch of thousands to come to SWU. I ain't mad at you. I mean, actually, I should be glad, because the longer you wait, the more it's gonna cost. But fuck it, we don't care. You don't care, evidently. Dudes are asking concerning SWU one question more than any other question. When it comes to, because everybody thinks Sidewalk University is about catching women. That's because they don't really know. They just think they know. But what I'm saying is they have, the same fucking question. And I'm getting tired of you motherfuckers not giving me my props. I mean, how long do you think I'm supposed to accept outlasting, giving you all the game continuously, day after day after fucking day, but I don't get my props? Man, I'm just saying, man, you guys got to understand. I speak on topics that crushes any of the topics you listen to. Because I don't just speak on a topic in theory. The reason the shit I talk about crushes all that other shit is I tell you the ins and outs of whatever the topic is. Every motherfucker know women wants to be pleased. But how many of them motherfuckers you fuck with actually know what to do to please them and detail it well enough to tell you how to motherfucking do it? I mean, how do I please a woman? That's the most frequent asked question that comes to me. Man, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do to please no goddamn bitch. But I know what pleases a bitch. This is how game is. Hey, you gotta miss me for one more second. Okay, I'm sorry, fellas, but goddamn it, I have to use the bathroom. You know I'm an old motherfucker. God damn it, and shit be coming at me, man. I had to go, motherfucker. Shit. You mean to tell me you can't wait 35, 40 seconds for me to go handle my business? Because I didn't plan it. You motherfuckers, everything gotta be, well, I'm like that too. Everything do gotta be planned. But you guys ain't ready for shit that don't happen. I mean, that don't happen all the time. That ain't posed to happen. But let me tell you something, man. Let me calm down too. Most times when dudes ask me about women, they're asking about pleasing her sexually. But what most of you motherfuckers don't know is you'll never please her sexually until you can reach her mentally. Shit. You see, this is the kind of shit you get from SWU. You get to hear what I just said, but you don't get to know what I just said because you have to come to SWU to know it. See, you get the real answers that only motherfuckers like me know. Shit. How the fuck do you think a nigga like me could be in Montreal, Canada, some fucking where, I ain't even from there, and talk a bitch into selling her motherfucking pussy? Hey, risk life and limb only to bring me the money. Come on, man. Sex to females is much more mental than it is for her male counterpart. Dudes would simply come at a woman, take his motherfucking clothes off, and fuck the bitch. That's why it's inbred in women to make you wait to get the pussy. Because they want to control you. Motherfuckers like me have reversed that goddamn shit. We reversed it. And I'm going to tell you a few things that we know about women. And these things is what allow us to catch. Motherfuckers like me have well, let me just say this. Women like to chase. Women like the pursuit. You pursuing her. Maybe you want to fuck her. Maybe you want to marry her. Maybe you want to just take her out. But they like the motherfucking pursuit. No matter what it is, sex, relationships, dates, romance, and even making up are all situations that a woman will gravitate towards you if you handle it with a man's point of view. Now, if you try handling that shit, understanding women, empathizing with women, then you ain't gonna be able to do this shit. But what I'm saying is, what you guys want to do? Because I'm not with the empathizing. I don't want to be in a woman's shoes. I can't sympathize with her. I know if she's sitting in some water and it's hot in the motherfucker, it's gonna burn. So I'll fucking sympathize with her motherfucking ass. But she ain't gonna get me to like want to feel the burn. Shit. Now, a lot of you motherfuckers have been raised by women. And I'm not really, I ain't knocking it. But no matter what you think or what you fucking believe in that regards, you missed a lot of shit. You missed a lot of things that a young boy need to receive coming from a man. And I don't care if you believe it or not. You ain't got to believe it. But if you do, you should see that you might behave differently if you had a man. Not that your mom ain't shit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this dude gonna say some shit about this broad up standing on the corner cussing a nigga out. Your mom might say, see, woo, woo. Dude's gonna say something else. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what I'm saying is, you might believe differently. Let me show you, if you be honest. How you just believe in some shit. Did your mom explain to you what to do to a woman or what to do with her? You raised by your mom. Come on, man. Did your mom make sure that you wouldn't be a doormat for the women you meet in your life because you chasing pussy? There's no other way to look at it. Because the things that you need as a young man is provided by the older men that's in your fucking life. I don't give a fuck how good your mama is. I don't give a fuck how much she love you or how whatever fair she is, blah, blah, blah. She's still a woman and she can't tell you shit about being a man. Now, you can allow yourself to see your frame of mind. Well, wait, you should be able. No, it's best for you to allow yourself to see that your frame of mind in that case is being misshaped, misdirected. Because your mom, as innocent as you think she is trying to make sure you ain't like your dad and don't fuck over women. Now, she ain't telling you that. But if she didn't think that, your dad would be with her. But let's say dad, a motherfucker, look, I ain't being with you with this bullshit you talking, woo, woo, woo. Dad gone. And that mom's making all motherfuckers that leave fucked up. Moms ain't saying she's a bitch. And she got problems her goddamn self, and dad didn't want to deal with them. So, versus him putting you up for motherfucking dibs, you say, fuck it, you keep him. Because a nigga like me would say, fuck him, you keep him, I fuck him, I'll keep him. Whichever one you want to do, bitch, because I ain't fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. The kid is the kid, and if I ain't with you and you got him, I still had a kid. But if you ain't with me and I ain't with you and I got the kid, you can do whatever's for seeing the kid. But if I got him, I have him. I ain't tripping. See, what I'm saying is this. You guys make the mistake of empathizing with women's plight instead of sympathizing. See, when you sympathize with her, you understand their problems. And you have some feelings about them. But when you empathize, you identify, not understand. You identify more with the problem, the person's problem. Now, some of you go as far as putting yourself in her shoes. Just so you can understand the problem. Fellas, something's wrong with you. And if you can't see how that could cause you a major problem with today's women, if you want to satisfy a woman today in today's climate, the very first thing you should know is your motherfucking self. You should know yourself. You should learn as much as you can about yourself so that you'll be able to get into this woman's mindset, because today is about self, women and men. But women will have you thinking it ain't really cool to be about self. What I'm saying is this, fellas. And you really need to understand this so that you'll be able to, get into a woman's mindset. with the things you say about yourself. Now, I don't mean spend all day boasting about your money. I mean speaking about what you planning. I'm talking about speaking about what you gonna do with your life. Letting this bitch know she can have a part or, in that. It's the most thrilling conversation this bitch could have if she believe in you. Now, as you speaking, you got to make sure you include her and her ideas. Not that you gonna do them, just you include them. Fuck her ideas as far as you concerned. But you gotta be playing your hand. You take her ideas, if possible, and you intertwine them with some statements that you're making about your point or your point of view. Doing this is going to help her see you as a person of interest. And once you get her seeing you like that as a person of interest, her mind is going to start inviting you in. And at that point, you simply need to have the right timing and the correct flow of your conversation, and you'll end up with a woman sprung on the goddamn man speaking to her. Now, you could take what I said and narrow it down to the bullshit that you want to make it so you can do it. I don't particularly care, because the dudes at Sidewalk University, I break that shit down. I make them see it, that they're qualified and able to achieve what I'm talking about, because they have it. They just never expose themselves to it. Because fucking with me, 3 weeks at Sidewalk, damn, I'm hiccuping. 3 weeks at Sidewalk University. Let's say you're 28 years old and you start fucking with me. I'm within like 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna make you meet a motherfucker you hadn't met in 13, 14, 15 years. That's the real you. Before you start faking, I'm gonna make you meet that nigga again. What I'm saying, fellas, you should learn as much as you can about yourself, so that when you get in this woman's mindset, you can input different things for her to think. So as you speaking, you got to make sure to include her little ideas so she'll be receptive to what your ideas are. Now, what I'm trying to get you to see, timing and flow, as far as your conversation, is going to make what you saying viable to this woman. And now, here's a few things to do that are not expensive and easy to do with this potential woman, potential girlfriend. Because women think and communicate with 95% emotions, especially when they're in the beginning of a motherfucking relationship. So even when they're thinking about getting involved with a future mate, one of the most important things to women is the man's consideration and his ability to be affectionate. Now, what I'm saying is this: emotions are something we got to stay away from. But we got to have them. And having them means you got to know when and how to display them. You can't be emotional. No. That means your emotion and your emotions rule you. Fuck that. You don't want to be emotional. But you certainly don't want to be without emotions. That's a fine line. Emotions are not necessarily always easy to decipher or deal with. Shit. But a young man paying close attention to the moves that he's making with a woman can kind of direct her emotions. You can direct her emotions to respond to the things you're doing in a positive way. But you got to be sharp. Whenever you do something, you got to make a gesture for her to see. Otherwise, you know what, girl? See how I came forward like that? That's a gesture. I could have said, you know what, girl? And sat back like this. Well, I'm saying, you know what, girl? You got to make these gestures. Not that gesture, but gestures. What I'm saying is you make that gesture for her to see that not only are you being a gentleman and considerate, you're doing this because you're passionate about what the fuck you talking about. So what I'm saying is, as you make the gesture, let's say you're in a restaurant and you guys are gonna be seated and going to the seat, you grab the seat, pull it out, woo woo. Now, as you make that gesture for her to be seated, be sure to put your hand on her elbow as she begins to sit down and guide her down gently. You got to do that. Wait. Well, I'm saying, see, this is why you fucking fuck with me. Because I'm not just talking shit. I tell you what the fuck I'm talking about. Shit you can do. See, you ain't got to do what I say, but if you do the things I say in the way you doing them, who knows how it's going to work for you. I know how this shit worked for me. I'm just talking about these other motherfuckers that you guys listen to. Oh, you ain't this. Oh, you ain't that. Oh, go stand over there. What did you see? Oh, come on, man. I mean, man, if you want to fuck with that, I'm glad. Because I don't want to fuck with no motherfucker that want to fuck with that. You stupid ass motherfuckers. But where was I at? Whenever you do something, the gesture means you're thinking about what you're doing. Now, something as simple as holding her fucking hand while, you walk her from the car to the store, or grabbing her hand and hurrying across the street as you go to a concert. That shit is fucking romantic to women. Especially if you know how to have small talk as, you head to where you're going. Because see, at Sidewalk University, we understand conversation. Conversation can be a tool or a weapon. It's a tool when you walking across the street with baby and you just, spitting what you spitting so she can be really, 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 really comfortable with being with you. And it's a weapon when you let motherfuckers not to fuck with you. You ain't talking to nobody in particular, but whoever hearing you talk, no, don't fuck with me. So, what I'm saying is small talk, well, okay, I'll tell you, but I ain't gonna tell you how, but I'll tell you. Small talk consists of You know what she's wearing or how she smells. You know how the perfect weather. You know that kind of motherfucking shit. But what you don't want to talk about is work related shit. You know, any fucking thing that's serious. You don't want to talk about that shit on no date. See, a lot of young men make the mistake of talking business on a date, trying to impress her. I mean, most concerts, if that's the case, are at night. And if possible, it's outside. If it's outside, it can get chilly. A simple romantic gesture you can make is to wrap your arms around baby and pull her snugly towards you and let her know in soft words that you're extremely excited to be with her tonight. It's really much different than you thought. Why can't you say something like that? Oh, cause you ain't no big old square like that, huh? That's why you ain't got no bitches. That's why you ain't got none. What I'm saying is, when you do that, you know, let her know that you extremely excited to be out with her. You know, you end that with a slight peck on the cheek or her earlobe. Don't, go for no real kiss. Just let her marinate in the affection that you're showing her. You got to make a move while holding her hands. And you got to do this to get space between the two of you. Then you got to look over at her and slowly pull her towards your motherfucking ass. Never breaking the slow pace. That, man, I'm telling you, you got to do this shit slowly. And you never break that pace. And you never take your eyes off her, as you're pulling her close to you. What I'm saying is romance. You got to know how to be affectionate. And you got to know how to turn that affection into romance. Come on, man. Think about what I'm telling you. You tell me you can punch up any one of these motherfucking goddamn, whoever they are, YouTube video guys, whatever they got, shows, I don't care. And they tell you this kind of shit. No, they gonna tell you, man, you gotta make a move on baby, and you gotta make sure you confident about it. They ain't telling you shit. They just saying what you need to do. But in reality, I'm kind of guilty of that too. I'm deeper than them. So I tell you a hella more because I know there's hella more to know. See, these motherfuckers just don't know what it is to know. So the little shit they telling you, they think they lacing you. But when you fuck with me, you understand the shit they telling you is only step one. Because them niggas none of them, they ain't got no motherfucking game. I do. So listen. Let me calm down. You gotta let her marinate in the affection that you showing her. So you gotta make a move while holding her hands. And then when you pull her slowly back towards you, and remember, you never take your eyes off her as she's coming towards you. And when you're like, she gets here, you stand real close to her. And let's say you did this right as you're getting in line. You stand real close to her, but don't really crowd her. But don't keep more than a few inches or a half inch or something between you, distance between you. Unless you have no choice. What I'm saying is standing in line while you're getting your tickets. Woo, woo, woo. You got to continually gaze at her, and you got to continually smile at what you notice about her, maybe comment on it, and keep the conversation very light. And you got to understand, before I go further, can you tell me who the fuck give you details like this? I would just like to know. Who give you this shit like this? Well, I ain't gonna mention no names, but whoever the fuck, do they go into details of catching? And if they do, when you try it, do that fucking shit work? You try this shit out, I'm spilling, and tell me it don't work. I got motherfuckers that fuck with me ritually because it works. I say shit that's gonna work for whoever the fuck that got the balls to do it. And you motherfuckers better start respecting that goddamn shit. Because I'm not selling you part of my fucking course. I'm not selling you shit no motherfucking more. I'm straight about Sidewalk University. You want to fuck with me? Enroll. $13.50. Material and tuition. No questions. I done made my motherfucking presence known. Sidewalk University is real. My course is real. And if you want to fuck with me, cool. If you don't, cool. Just know what side of the fence you on. Because I sure know what side of the fence I'm on. I ain't getting a fuck unless you want to fuck with me. If you want to fuck with me, then you got my full attention. If you don't want to fuck with me, so be it. Shit. Why the fuck I want to care if you don't want to fuck with me? You know, what I'm saying is, fellas, I got another simple thing to do that'll cream a woman out. Now, in this phase, let's say the beginning of a relationship, to a woman, your conscious moves are the most important moves you can make. Otherwise, the things you think to do. Now, these things that you do that she can clearly see, they take consideration on your part. Otherwise, you walk into the car, when you get there, open the door for her. Oh, baby, yeah, going up to the restaurant, when you get there, open the door for her. Oh, yeah, baby. When you get out the car, baby, hold on, get over there, open the door for baby. Okay. That kind of thing. You go into the restaurant, you're getting ready to sit down, grab baby's coat, and pull the chair out for her. I mean, that kind of shit. Conscious moves. Now, the things that I just spoke about that take some consideration on your part will work well, especially when she start thinking about the night that y'all had. So you take one of your business cards and you write a note on the back. Use her name preferably, but if you want to, use a pet name. And you write her a little love note on the back of the card and slip it into her pocket. Now, don't make it a long note, but one-liners, they don't work. Sometimes even a little, I'm thinking about you will suffice. But women like to see the effort that you put in the shit like this. This is going to make her smile. And the effort you put into it is what really matters to her. So what I'm saying is, this note don't really have to be elaborate, but you got to take a moment and put 2 or 3 sentences together. You know, if she doesn't live with you, you know what I'm saying? Call her a half hour before she get off work and tell her to come over to your place, you know, straight from work. But I'm saying you don't make any issue about what you've done, because when she find it, you didn't slip it in her pocket, jacket or whatever. She didn't really look in it for the rest of the night. But when she wear that jacket again and she pull that card out and she see that shit, man, I'm telling you, man, I got so much fucking game. Bitch gonna call me. Bitch gonna be like sprung. Not sprung, but she gonna be tripping. But what I'm saying is, you got to understand, when you, let's say you called her and she come over, she ain't said shit about this card. But when she come over, you know, let's say this is some nice guy shit, motherfucker. I'm not saying you pose to do this. I'm saying this is some shit you could do. Like I say, you draw the bitch a bath. You like to give her a rub down and shit. You tell her, you know, massage. You know, let her know that she can take her ass home, or, you know, she can stay and relax here, but you just want to soothe her. Now, if she chooses to go to your place, tell her, if she chooses to go to her place, tell her to expect a dinner to be delivered from Red Lobster, or, you know, something. And then after a sufficient amount of time, you call her and wish that motherfucking bitch a good night. Hello.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello? You motherfuckers. What's up, man? Hello? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, man, what's going on?
What's going on, bro? I was just calling in. I jumped on, opened up my YouTube, and I seen you was going live, so I tapped into that. You know what I'm saying?
What's your question, bro?
Question. I don't really have a question. I thought I was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a subject that you wanted us to ask about.
Bro, I've been kicking it for, you know, 30, 40 minutes, and I am on my subject. You know, I'm talking about dudes, men, what we do, what we be thinking. So, you know, if you wanna, you know, listen in and then call back, you're welcome to, bro.
All right, for sure. Well, I guess like one thing I could chip in before I go ahead and get out of here, I'll say like about men. Like you said, just keeping the camaraderie at the same time. But like you said, knowing it's the competition, but still being able to keep it real, you know, with a brother at the same time, you know. I think that's like a fine line that we gotta walk. Like as a youngin', and I'm learning how to do that.
Yeah, well, I think that line a lot of motherfuckers is failing to walk because they're afraid to compete because they don't think they can win. And what you saying is 100% right, but we don't doggone see that today.
You know, and one thing I see in the workplace out here is that, you know, that's why you have to get on, you know, look at entrepreneurship. You know, well, I'll say that's what I'm doing. I can't speak for anybody else. But I see, like, if you're in a workplace and there's somebody in the next position ahead of you, then, you know, like, how really cool. I mean, you could be cool with that dude. That might be a homie, but, you know, you might be gunning for that next spot, you know. So, like, you always gunning for your next spot. So, like, at the same time, you got to just, like we said, just, you know, walk that line and be able to, you know, be coming for that spot. But at the same time, I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to follow my car. I'm not really going to.
Yeah, but wait, brother, wait, brother. You saying two things. You know, you got to be trying to, you saying you got to be going for what you know as far as the next level. But at the same time, you saying you got to like kiss ass and be at the same. You're not saying kiss ass, but that's how I see it. So what I'm saying is, you got to make a choice, man.
Okay, OG, I think you just led me to what my question would be. If I had that, I would say, you know, do you let it be known that you're coming for that spot straight up when you walk in the door, or do you just put in that, or do you just grind and let your action show it? You know?
Well, now that's a good question, man. You grind and let your action show it, and then when it's not being recognized, you go for your own shit. Like, you know, you said, get your own entrepreneurial, because that's what I did. I had 10 years, and I had like 18 years at this job, but 10 years as a supervisor, and I should have been way ahead of that shit. But when I seen I wasn't gonna get it, my daughter, which was she was really young, didn't know what she was talking about, but what she said mattered to me. And she said, Dad, you keep telling me that I can do anything, you know, and why are you working? Because I had came on one day and I said, these motherfuckers killing me. You know, she's so young, she hearing the word killing, and she thinking, oh my God, Dad, quit. And she said that, Dad, why don't you quit? And I said, girl, I got to take care of you, but you can take care of me doing what you do on it. Because I had started this internet shit. And man, she didn't make me quit. But, you know, within a very short time after that, I did quit. Within a week or two, I quit. And I ain't never looked back, bro.
Yes, sir, for sure. Well, I'm gonna keep that in mind, like you said, because it's like you mentioned, you know, one time I came home and I told my grandma or something like.
Hold up. I don't want to hear no life story bullshit, man. We've got too much to do.
Straight up. Hey, I'm tapped in, man. I'm gonna let the next caller get on, man.
You know it, brother. That's what's up. Be cool. So, I would like for y'all to call. I hope y'all heard that. Of course, I'm doing it ghetto, but I got all this equipment and I don't know how to work it yet. But so, you know, I got to be fucked up. But what I'm saying is this: like, if the broad, like, you know, damn.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, man?
Hey, bud, what's going on? Miss Forte.
What's that?
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Man. I know you kicking some game. I feel it. I heard you hiccuping, so I was like, oh, yeah. I just had my daughter yesterday, man. My life has changed, man.
Wait. You just had a daughter yesterday?
Yeah, man. I'm down here I'm in the basement, so I'm sorry if I kick off because I'm trying to take this car seat apart. But I just had my daughter yesterday, man. I'm seeing everything different already. I already been seeing different stuff. I already been fucking with you, and it's just crazy. You kicking out. I'm 28 years old, and I'm like, I don't know if am I too late for SWU? And I'm like, I got a daughter, I got a girl, it's just popping. So I'm like, I need to get SWU. So I need to know if I'll be able to retain the information while I'm still. We got a lot going on.
Hey, listen, man. All you guys listen to this. Well, this is my second day, but yesterday was the first day of the new semester. And one of the guys that graduated last semester came into the group for this semester. And I said, well, man, what you coming in here for? You already graduated. He said, not only do he want to continue to get this game, he want to master this game. And he went on to tell me that he believed this shit that I'm talking can help him in his ministry. I said, ministry? And he said, yeah, man. First, I want to become a teacher at your school because I am looking for people. And he said, I want to become a teacher at your school, and I want to give my people in my congregation and my ministry the ability to think it, do it. That's something he learned with me. Otherwise, bro, come fuck with me, man. Come.
Yeah, I got your email. So you said you don't do no confidence tools and nothing, no confidence courses no more. You straight SWU.
Hey, SWU is teaching the confidence course. I don't sell the confidence for people to compromise it, because when they buy it, they only do whatever percentage they worth, and that's only about 10%. You know, I get them all once they come to SWU. They say, no, I didn't do the actual lesson. I just read the lesson. Come on, man. If you don't do it, how's it going to work?
Right.
Get at me, bro.
Right on, man. I appreciate everything you've been saying, man.
All right, for sure. Be cool. All right. See, consideration. That's why I keep these bullet points, man. Because the nigga be talking about all kind of shit, man. But consideration is important to a woman. I mean, just as you knowing your way around the bedroom is important to you. But what consideration does for a woman is put her in the frame of mind that she don't have to worry. She don't have to worry about looking out for herself. Not that she shouldn't, but it shouldn't be necessary around you. You got to convey this to the bitch. Hey, I know you be wondering how I know all these priceless things. But, and I know you also probably wonder why I get this shit away for free. Especially when you and I know you pay to hear this shit. This is gold. First, I'm going to let you know, I'm a salesman. To the fullest. I'm a salesman to the fullest degree. And what I sell is me. One of the reasons I bust all this goddamn game on you is I fucking know you ain't gonna hardly do the shit I say. You just hearing it. You just being entertained. You ain't finna take none of this shit and try to do it. Second, if you did try to do it, you'll have to water it down. And by the time you watered it down so you could fuck with it, it ain't gonna be effective. And thirdly, and most importantly of all, I'm selling me. I ain't selling this shit I'm selling or I'm talking about. I'm selling me. And I do it well. If you only knew how many women watch the videos and hit me and tell me to keep doing what I'm doing. But just as many hit me and say I'm full of shit. Most of the motherfucking women I communicate with hope they run into a dude that went to SWU. And whether you know it or not, women are listening. And just as much as you get, you know, what to correct from what I say, they see what's wrong in your motherfucking approach. They see what's wrong in your conversation. They see what's wrong with your use of words. They know I teach motherfuckers how to use conversation effectively and to choose their words wisely. And they be rating you against what they've heard. Women will spot your weakness and you'll punk out sooner or later. And what I'm saying is that's what you do when you ain't got nothing to stand on, when you ain't got no foundation, you ain't got no basis, you don't have no principles, you don't have no boundaries. It's all good. Shit. Everything I do and say has use. Unless you have the balls to do it. Well, excuse me. I said that wrong. Everything I do and say is useless unless you have the balls to do it. Now, let's say you do have the balls to do it. You ain't me, so you ain't gonna have the conversation to match, what you started off saying, because you're trying to say what I said. But if you was me and you just confident enough to say some shit, it would be a totally different thing. Sidewalk University is not trying to clone me. Sidewalk University is trying to let you develop into the full you. Man, women spot that fake in you, and they gonna be gone with the quickness because you're fake. She didn't had her. The reason she gonna be gone is she didn't had her fill of fake motherfuckers like you, getting her hopes up, only to find out that you just a motherfucking phony, a fake ass boy living with your mama. So I'm sure you know I'm not silly, even though some of you want to think I am. And I'm much brighter than you give me credit for, because you think I'm just a pimp, which I am just a pimp. But I'm a motherfucker. If it's about manipulating people, I believe my conversation is far superior to those silly men you listen to and you take advice from. So I guess now you want some more of that game about pleasing women. I'm spitting shit. It's free. Telling you how to please the motherfucker. Ain't that a bitch? What the fuck am I gonna get for giving you this precious game? You ain't gonna buy shit. You haven't bought shit. That's right. You don't give a fuck about me, man. And I tell you what, if you see another motherfucker making comments that you know ain't true on one of my videos, all you got to do is spit in defense of what you learned is true. You do not need to defend me. Just spit what you knew is true. And my point, because I'm going to drop an unadulterated game. And if you really want it and we got a deal, we going to roll. So now, doing shit with no strings attached, because I do that. I give this shit up. You don't have to fuck with me. You're not making some sort of promise. Do you notice that none of this shit so far costs you anything? I'm in control of me. Do you know why I said that shit? Well, what I'm saying is I know because I'm a, bragging motherfucker to you. I just know that. Well, I ain't gonna say I know. I said that so your slow motherfucking ass will be able to understand that you can't be a real or an original motherfucker worried about what me or whoever the fuck think. The only way you can be whoever the fuck you guys are trying to be or faking to be is to know who the fuck you are, because you've been in SWU and you stop lying to your goddamn self. I keep trying to go all around, do all this notes bullshit I didn't made to talk. But in reality, man, I'm being real. I don't see you being a motherfucker if you don't fuck with me, especially if you on this internet, because everybody got game. Every motherfucking body got a goddamn video channel that's telling you about life and all this motherfucking shit. But how many of them motherfuckers have motherfuckers that use that shit for real and see results? I do. And I'm not like faking. I don't. What the fuck did I do here? Oh, okay. I must have touched that. Never mind. Hey, this shit. Life is a motherfucker. And if you make it serious, of course it'll be serious, but why make your life so serious? If you see and understand me, I'm serious about what I do. But as far as doing it, if I'm not chuckling and having fun, this shit is work. That's why if I'm on the show with Steve the Dean, you know, we motherfucking chuckling, we having fun, because it ain't work. Well, it's work, but it's not like work. Not like you normally think of work. So what I'm gonna do right now is look at what y'all talking about. Because we ain't really get that many calls. Urban Mac, that's what's up. God juice, whatever. I do whatever. Y'all must be talking to each other. You ain't talking to me. Okay, come on. How do you make a lady believe you're the only one that got her? Lord, what's this nigga name? Barnes Judas. Bro, you don't ever want to try to make a woman believe that you the only one that got her back. You want to make her believe that she better have your back, because that's the only way you gonna have her back. I'm just saying 2 and 2 is 4, man. But did you get that picture I said? Yes, I did, man. I did, Urban Mac. Come on, motherfucker. What? Hello? All right, bitch. What's up, bro?
This Marcus calling in. Hey, man, I don't want no praise for nothing, man. I just wanted to call in and tell these cats, because I just spoke to the new guys that came in. We all in the chat together with them yesterday, and we chopped it up for like 2-3 hours solid, man.
Really?
So I swear to God, me and Andrew was going back and forth, and that man got his own mind. But I'm telling you, he stood behind what he was saying. Everybody stood behind exactly what they were saying. Earl stood behind what he was saying. Jeffrey, Cam, Sean, everybody chimed in consistently. We talked, just kicking it around for 2-3 different hours on different subjects. Everybody was respectful and understood where the other person was coming from, or willing to hear another person's point and state their point, and whether they believed it or not, there was a level of understanding. To see things a million different ways, one thing a million different ways. And that shit was exciting, man. I'll tell you the truth.
Hey, man, that's why motherfuckers from Sidewalk University, it could be 300 of us, and we could stand on the tip of a needle, because we know there is, if it's a million motherfuckers, there's a million motherfucking ways to see the answer.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's so crazy, because when you listening to these other gentlemen talk who came through the program and hearing their different opinions, even though it hit the different opinion, the different even facts that they bring that I was not knowledgeable of, I had to humble myself and go look that shit up. Say, hey man, he talking about some shit that I may or may not know about, or some shit that I disagree with, and I wanna have a better understanding about it for myself, and so I can see if this motherfucker is right or not, and let him inform him if he's right or not.
Check this out, Marcus. What you doing? Do you know what you doing when you say the shit you was just talking about? No. You are telling the truth. But that's what's kicking it is. When you with people of your peers and you guys are sharing shit, you don't go for something because he said it. You going for whatever it is you believe. Each one of you in there can be in there for however much time, and you ain't gonna never be in there 10 minutes, because when real men get to kicking it, it takes hours. And if you ever notice, I'm talking about being in the after hours, kicking it with these niggas, and it never is for 2 or 3 hours. It's for almost like a day and a half or something.
hey man, we just talking, and then we bring in our work separately. Now we gotta go out as a unit because this stuff, man, all this stuff that they hear and I be seeing the comments. I watch the shows because I miss a lot of them when I'm working. I'm telling them, I'm like, y'all doing all the comments on y'all getting game. Man, look, you getting game, but ain't shit changed. That means you're not getting game. That means you're hearing game and appreciating what you're hearing. It's almost like having your favorite snack every day. Having your favorite snack every day ain't helpful for you. You know, working out in that gym is helpful for you. SW's more like working out in the gym because it works every day that you work it. It works that muscle. And so, you know, my thing is, hey, if y'all really want some game, make your ears, your mind, and your money really work for you and go to SWU so you can stop talking and show. And when you
Start being about it. Start being about it. You motherfucking right, man. Hey, I appreciate this call, man.
Already, man. I'm gonna tune back in, but I really just wanted to drop that in. I ain't want to promote a movie or nothing like that. Y'all need to go buy
Man, fuck you. You just promoted your movies. What fucking movie you doing now?
Nah. Hey, man, right now, see, that's the thing, yo.
Marcus, what fucking movie are you doing now?
Nigga, I'm working on some shit for black men and for child abuse, and it's similar to what you talk about as far as black men standing up. But right now, what it's doing is pointing to us. It's pointing at us standing up and recognizing the truth that the white man has done a hell of a job of oppressing us, and that we need to still stand up and fight it and understand who we are as black men before we were born here and who we are now that we are here.
Hey, man. Hey, you guys. You guys got to understand Marcus Bradford. Keep looking for him. Look for his name. He's a young motherfucker, you know, but he a real actor. Marcus, I love you, man. Get back at me. Hey, man, things like that just impress me, man. So, but anyway, where was I at? God damn it. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I was there, but maybe I wasn't. God damn. Listen, man. As far as that go, there's almost nothing that you can do to express your feelings for that special woman that has not already been done. You have to accept that. And the only thing that has not been done, she's never been with a fucking genuinely original, telling the truth man. So when you want to do something for this bitch that's original, do you make sure you know enough about your girl to do it? Because my thing is, she's not original because she's the first, but she's original because of what I'm thinking about what she's doing and how she's doing it. But my point is, when I think about my girl, what she like, well, you know, what I know about her and shit, I do it. I don't hope it gets done. I do it. And if you know your motherfucking woman's feelings on a certain subject or topic, you but you can send her a voice message and you can express your opinion on the subject. I mean, of course, as long as it's not agreeable, but cool. You don't want to send a voice message that's going to be argumentative. We don't want to do that. See, it's different. Well, let's say if it's different, that you guys' opinion. She needs to hear she can have an opinion. She needs to hear she can have an opinion that you'll accept, as long as you can have an opinion that she's going to accept. So you wait until she just left for work and, you know, or she's just getting off work and you send her a message. And this message is going to agree or have your slight differences and whatever the fuck, the subject was. Can you tell me that you motherfuckers you fuck with is lacing you like this, man? I'm serious. Can you tell me? I mean, even though I'm like not telling you straight 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's all recorded, you listen to it, you didn't pay attention, you're gonna hear step by step that I'm telling you what the fuck to do to have a bitch. Now, what I'm saying is, I know ain't nobody telling you this shit. Hell fucking no, they not. Ain't that motherfucker lacing you the way I'm lacing you. And do any of this shit cost you any money? I keep mentioning that because y'all think I'm trying to, I don't know, charge you or some shit. I'm not asking you to spend shit. I just kick shit on these videos. I'm just saying. I'm certain there's gonna be a few of you motherfuckers out there that this shit resonates with. And I see you at SWU. As far as that goes. But I mean catering. I ain't catering to that motherfucker. You, whoever, I ain't catering to your motherfucking ass. You catering to me or you ain't getting the fuck with me. And what you gonna do is be one of the motherfuckers that didn't graduate from SWU, and bitches is gonna know it. You guys don't know. It's just a matter of time before bitches be telling you, nigga, you didn't go to SWU. I can tell by the way you talking. That's the way it's gonna be. So what I'm saying is, do you ever volunteer to do something that this woman you fucking with loves to do? The bitch can like driving what do you call them? The little cars that you race around the track in, go-karts or whatever. I don't know. She can like that shit. I don't care what it is, but do you ever think about what the bitch like and go do it? I don't think so. The bitch might be scared of roller coasters. Or the bitch might not like musicals. What I'm saying is you got to know what this bitch like and dislike. Not everything, but some things. And then you got to be able to choose some things that the bitch like or dislike. And you got to surprise her with it. But you don't even do that. You don't even think of shit like that. Think of that surprise, whatever it is. And one weekend, surprise her by making a big deal out of the secret you have for the coming weekend. I'm talking to dudes that have women. I already talked to dudes that don't have no women. So I'm talking about the motherfucker that have a woman. So I'm saying you start telling her on Tuesday about this weekend. Then you tell her a little more Tuesday night, and then Wednesday you say drop a little hint. Then Thursday you dropping another look. Just something to let her know that you gonna make sacrifices for her. That's all you doing. You could say, I'm saying some cake shit. But you being a cake if you don't think you're supposed to do nothing for your goddamn woman. You fucking asshole. This don't mean, she won't ask the man in the shit of you. But it does make it a little easier for her to take your ass telling her no. You can't be so damn stiff. You got to do something as goofy as surprising your woman by taking her out to have a backyard picnic. In the middle of the night. Just wake that bitch up. Look, girl, let's go. Woo woo. Y'all both in y'all pajamas. Y'all just out there. As long as it's summertime, it ain't cold. But I'm saying that's some sexy shit. Wake that bitch up or stop watching TV, and ask her out to the backyard. Not, you've already spread the blanket out. You've already kind of prepared. And you done made a little small snack or whatever. Got a little wine, got a little strawberries. And you're just sitting out there chilling. One of the surest ways to please a woman, or any woman really, is by surprising them for no occasion. Just surprising them over a period of a few weeks. You can also ask about several getaways that she'd like to have. And, this may have to do with something you do when, let's say you've, been in a longer relationship, but make a board game with the destinations as prizes. I'm telling you, there's all kinds of things you can do to excite a woman. Offer her to play a game of spin the bottle. Tell her she can only have one spin. But wherever it lands is what will be your plan for this coming weekend's excursion. Now, the choices you give her will obviously have to fit your budget, but it doesn't have to be an expensive date. Women who put emphasis on how much the shit costs aren't the best mates for the long run. But the man who doesn't want to spend that extra dollar isn't always the best mate either. So in relationships, you need to always keep in mind the reality of your financial situation. There's nothing worse than blaming a bad relationship for being broke. Man, I talk so much motherfucking shit here. Man, you guys really fucking are fortunate. Fuck, man, this nigga Bud be getting deep with game. Wait till he finishes the King, whatever your name is. Guys, don't need to. Hey, you guys, I don't want to answer all these fucking questions. Let me tell you something. Just listen to this. Game is what game does. Otherwise, the game you have is represented by the things you do. And if you want to be straight up, let that shit match. I'm out.